In this video, I'm going to demonstrate a very simple data migration between Netezza and Yellowbrick. To begin a data migration, we'll open the Migration Wizard from here. We'll then connect to the source database. I'm going to choose a single Netezza database named Wide World Importers for this demo. We'll then connect to our Yellowbrick target connection. There are a number of mapping configuration options on this screen, but we'll proceed with the default settings that have been set up for Yellowbrick. On this screen, you'll see the source tables. If I highlight a table on the left, you'll see how everything is pulled into a generic model, and we will see the source type and the matching target type in this window. That's all based on metadata. The bottom window contains the object DDL, which can be edited, as well as a tab for adding notes and for displaying the execution results. A primary key has been detected on this table, and if we click on indexes, there is a primary key and a distribution key. Based on that distribution key from Netezza, you can see down the bottom that the Distribute On clause has been carried across. This screen is highly configurable with buttons that allow you to customize the DDL execution. When I hit Execute DDL, it launches this screen, which displays all the DDL while it's executing. In this case, there were no execution errors or warnings. You can tell that by looking at these checkboxes, but if there were any, they'd be recorded on this tab here. You can save the entire project, which includes all of the metadata you're looking at, and the execution logs, which is very handy if you need to come back later to see what happened to a particular object. We're done with this screen, so we'll now look at the data migration screen. Here you'll see there is support for the Netezza Accelerated Export, and on the right, support for the YB load along with other export and import options. We'll stick with the defaults and we'll generate the data migration plan, which is given a name by the system, or you can choose your own name here. This action launches the migration dashboard. If we've detected a primary key, it will be checked here. The primary key is important for the validation process because it allows us to join source and target tables, and we can then detect specific records that may have changed. We're going to launch this migration job and return to the dashboard to see how the job is going. The green ticks show that the Netezza export is complete for all of them, but the YB load import on the Yellowbrick side is still running for that one table. When all jobs are complete, this window pops up. If we click on the job itself, it will show you the list of steps in the right-hand window. Each step of the job is logged, and if there are any warnings or errors, they'll appear here. It's easy to see exactly why they were caused so that they can be rectified where necessary. Now we are going to do the validation job. Before we do, though, we'll hack some data on the Yellowbrick side so we can demonstrate a validation error. Using the built-in Database Explorer, we're going to alter the description of a package type in a single row of the package types table. When we run the validation job, it should pick up the validation error between source and target values. Let's return to the migration dashboard and launch the validation jobs. On the dashboard, there is the option to auto-refresh the screen like this. The validation jobs are running, and when it gets to the package types table, an error pops up. Once the job has finished, we can return to the dashboard and investigate the validation error by highlighting the column of interest and then fetching the source and target records for drill-down analysis. The field highlighted in red displays the mismatch, and using the information displayed on the screen, you can analyze why the mismatch occurred and resolve the problem. We hope you found this brief demonstration valuable. To find out more about SDF's functionality, how it handles the differences between the two systems, and how a data migration using SDF would work in practice, check out the SDF webpage at smart-associates.biz/products/SDF.